Guys, I did it. I pulled the trigger. I sold my gear again. Last video I was talking about selling my gear and going full Tet Manos accessories, and that's what I did. I went through with it. I sold everything that didn't have my name on it, so I still have my Fallen God Labresca and anything with my name on it, basically, any pen I tapped. And I also kept most of my Caphras. I sold a few of those just to raise some cash to finish it up. I also kept a Garmot's Heart because those are hard to get, and I'm like, yo, future Pansy ain't going to be happy if I had to do that again. So here's my update. It's been 3 weeks since my last one. Let's get to it. Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned this in my last video or if I had it by then, but I did go for a unicorn. So I had like 250 of the 2% unicorn mats just sitting in my storage. So I'm like, hey, now that I'm going pure life skilling, I went all in with the gear. Now we need our mount for the desert. So let's do it. So it went through at plus 14 fail stack, and I'm pretty happy with it. I was actually going for the unicorn after I went for life skilling. So I know like having a Doom Horse or a Peggy would have been cool, but if I got a Peggy, I really wouldn't have wanted to tap it for a tier 10 because my Peggy has like 171 speed with the armor on. And I'm like, that's really high speed. I don't want to lose that. I re-rolled it quite a few times. My unicorn, I didn't re-roll at all because it was a pretty smart horse. It learned a lot of its skills without having me to do the Corsair Spirit method. And it was actually going pretty well on the stats, but at the last 3 levels, it kind of fell off. But I'm okay with it. I'm happy with it. I was pretty pleased with its leveling progress. So yeah, here is my gear update. So I did end up buying full Tet Manos accessories, and in order to get these, I had to do a lot of marketplace PvP. The prices seem to be fluctuating and going up and down, but I bought all of mine between 20.5 and 22 for like the belt, I think, but everything else was like low 21s. And for that, I was like fighting hard. Every time the pre-order came through or the item got posted on the marketplace, I was like refreshing, looking at Garmot.com's timer and just doing some shady shit to get the item, man. Like there's this one guy who's also bidding against me and he kept raising it by 100 mil. So then I'm like, all right, I raised it by a 1.5 bill. He dropped out, and at the last second I changed it back to the original price and got it. I was like, yeah, well, we got to get this. We got to do whatever we can do. So it was pretty silly, but you know, I got it done by the end of it. So we have it now. We're good. And our masteries are pretty decent now. We broke 1800 for gathering. Now I really do want to get the gathering outfit to pen and just level up my gathering so I can hit 2k mastery. That's the goal right now, but it's going to take some time. I'm only at Guru 6 for gathering. We hit Guru 6 yesterday. And all of our other life skills have gone up considerably. We grinded out processing AFK. It was pretty low beforehand. I believe it was at like master 15, and we just AFK'd it. It was easy. The reason why I did it is because I wanted to start my gathering arc where I'm going to be at Pilgrims a lot. We're going to be gathering a lot of rough stone. The reason is I'm going to eventually want to do alchemy. I'm going to need a lot of tools for it. We're still good on the cooking tools. I think I had like 460 advanced utensils when I started off, but now I have like 340. So we're still doing really good. I didn't cook too much over the last few weeks. Initially, I was doing that a lot, but I got sidetracked with some other things. So cooking went up from G31 to 37. I think this is a long-term goal. I'll get it to G50 eventually. I'm not in a rush, but at the same time, I'm going to just steadily work on it. Our hunting went up from G29 to 30 at 56%. This was purely from deer hunting. That was a lot of deer meat, and we have a lot of deer blood just saved up. So we're going to be making some dark pudding eventually. So right now, though, we are officially starting our gathering arc. We already started. We're here at Sandgrain Bazaar, and it's just going to Pilgrims, burning our energy, AFKing for it to come back, or just chugging energy potions. We got a lot of energy potions. These aren't all of my normal ones. I have a lot more in my storage, but you know, we have a lot of these Book of Florins I'm saving up. I'm going to probably just use to 2k cook or something else. We'll see. We'll see what I'm going to use it on. But right now, the name of the game is going to be getting XP for gathering and try to level this up as much as possible. I don't know how long it's going to take to get to like that G20, 25 range. I'm anticipating it'll take a few months, but we will see. I have always dreaded leveling up gathering. I never liked doing it. But while I was cooking, I took some time off to go run over to Shira and gather some scorpion and snake meat. And I've been okay with it. I'm not getting bored by it or anything, so I think gathering is going to be something I'll be enjoying in the future. Whole Odraxia storage was up to like 45 bill, but I did convert a lot of my Balnos meals into the Imperial boxes. That's the only reason I was making Balnos meals, because I hunt a lot of red meat, and you know, it's just simple for me to do. It was an easy recipe, And I have about 2 months worth of guru boxes right here in Altanova. So I'm set. I'm ready for the long haul of a 2-month stint of gathering at pilgrims. I will run back every once in a while just to do some more cooking, as I need some cash and stuff. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to do right now. I have about 7 bill in cash. I can raise a lot more if I wanted to, but I don't really want to liquidate everything right off the bat. I'm still using a lot of those sub meals and a lot of other things I could liquidate. So I'm probably going to get the gathering artifact set. I'll put the pre-orders up and try to get it for cheap, or I'm going to have to save up for the gathering clothes. So I'm really not sure, or the cooking clothes. I don't know which route I want to go yet. So I'm just thinking about it. So we have like the processing lightstone set. We have the cooking lightstone set and the hunting one. So now it's just like gathering, and I think I'll be done there. So that'd be pretty nice to finish off. I'm still missing one of the cooking mastery artifacts. Like, come on, this thing just ain't happening, bro. Like, it's giving me all these random stuff. I got 2 processing success rates and stuff, but still don't have my cooking one. So I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. It's just not coming through. We'll see. We'll see. We'll just, give it time. We'll eventually get it. But overall, that's where I'm at. We are now officially at the gathering arc. And over the last couple of weeks, I've had a lot of friends just reach out to me and ask me about starting off life skilling, and they're thinking about it. And I've had people on stream also ask me how to get into it or what they should do after they get their life skill gear. Honestly, grinding is like the best money in the game right now. I would just grind out at least a full Tri-Manos accessory set with Tet clothes. Like, that's where you need to be at in order to start actually seeing some decent money come through. And I don't think it's too difficult to do, right? So honestly, you could start off lower with like Duo Manos or even like Tet Logia, but the amount of money you're getting at the later masteries and the amount of money you're getting pretty easily grinding at like Valencia or Centaurs, it's more efficient to do it this way. So that's what I've been recommending. Once you do start the whole life skilling thing, that's when you got to decide how you want to go about it. So this isn't any guide or anything, just some advice. Like, once you do start life skilling, you got to think which route you want to go. You can pick between gathering and hunting. I think those are like the basic ones to start with. So gathering, obviously you can power level at bear, and that's actually pretty decent now with all the buffs over the past year compared to me doing it 2 years ago. Man, back then it was like barely any money. At least now you get a lot more fruits. You get artifact drops and all those other random stuff that come through. You can start off with gathering, power level over there, come in pilgrims, make some money here, and you can use a rough stone in order to make cooking utensils or alchemy utensils, or go into alchemy, make metal solvent, whatever you want to do, whatever you have the gear for. It's different for everybody and whatever you're starting with, right? So, one route is gathering. And then if you want to go into like endgame cooking, that always goes into like lion meat, snake meat, scorpion meat. But you're only making those high level meals like a Valencia meal or something once you have a decent amount of mastery for cooking. You don't want to do that with like 1,000 mastery, right? So initially it's just about getting your levels up and getting your mastery level up. You can also go through the hunting route, which is going to take you through just leveling up hunting. Getting those Manos hunting clothes is kind of hard, but if you get it, it's pretty fun. Like, starting off with Tri-Manos accessories and Tet clothes, you can be making like 500 to 600 mil per hour pretty easily. Like, you just need to get to like G1 to G10 or something like that. Getting the hunting artifact set, the lightstone set's pretty easy. They're pretty cheap, so it's definitely a great option. And going into like Balnos sub meals from there, that's also a really good way to get started. So you can choose your own path. You can try a little bit of everything, see what you like, because the most important thing is being consistent, being able to do this for day in and day out. Like, if you hate gathering, like, I was never a fan of gathering. This is the 3rd time I'm giving gathering like an honest shot. And this is the first time ever I'm coming in with like actual mastery gear and coming in with like a genuine attempt. So, pick your poison. I mean, choose which activity you want to do the most and start with that. You want something more active? That's hunting. If you want something a bit more chill, that's gathering. But just try everything out, and those are kind of like the paths you start with. Processing is something that supports you. I have no knowledge in trading, so I can't talk about that at all. Someday I'll get into it, but right now I'm just not there yet. But, choose how you want to start. But this is where we're at right now. If you guys want to see my PvE gear, this is what I have left. I kept everything with my name on it, right? So here we are. We have the Labresca. We have the Fallen God. Both of these are duo. We have the guaranteed Jatina Pen Crescent ring. We have the Pen Capotia ring. This is a guaranteed upgrade armor, so it's missing a Gin Wiper. I know, I lost it. But yeah, I couldn't sell it, but it's at like it's at C7. My Urgons I tapped myself, so it has my name on it. So this is also something I'm keeping. It's at C6. I didn't extract their Caphras. I'm leaving them there. Future Pansy's going to need them. So we did sell our Distos weapons, Wells Heart, and some of the spare Caphras we had just in my storage, which I never socketed in. So we still have some Caphras left over. We still have like 2,000. So I had to sell a little bit just to have a little bit of a buffer to play around on the marketplace, because I didn't have like the full amount to buy all of my TED accessories right off the bat. I had to sell my manos as I was getting those TED accessories in. So, you know, I had to do it, but hey, I'm pretty happy. I've been enjoying the life skilling. It's been really chill. You guys know I play like other games and stuff, so it's a lot easier for me to just AFK process or AFK cook. Now that we have the ferry, I'll get to that. Now that we have the ferry, it's a lot easier to do that. So it's been working out really well. I thought, hey, if we're gonna play this for the long game, we got to do it on our own terms. I can look at my computer every 30 minutes to an hour and just reset my cooking. That's easy for me to do. So that's what we're doing. Now let's talk about the ferry. So just this last Wednesday, they released a tier 5 ferry. And right off the bat, I had like the ornate honey wine in my Black Spirit safe. I know it's a fucking mess over there. Don't judge me. So I used a few of those and immediately leveled up my ferry from 40 to 50. I got Inexhaustible Well as my level 50 skill and re-rolled it once. I had free orbs to re-roll my skill in my Black Spirit save. So just had enough for one tap, did it. And the first tap I got continuous care V, which is like, yo, carried much. I know, boosted. But you don't really need V. Like, honestly, when I'm like life skilling, like look at how many things I use. I use like 3 things. This is like my standard XP stuff that I pop. And then I might add on a few more things, but you don't really need like a very high tier of it. So as long as you get it, like even duo, you can manage it, but try, tet, pen, any of those is fine. Like you need 20 when you're like super end game and you're using full elixir rotation plus full XP buffs. Like that's when you really need it. So, you know, if you don't get V, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. You're more than fine with the lesser variants of it. But hey, we got boosted in that. You know, we take those. This game beats us down, but every once in a while it gives us a cookie. So that's where we're at now, guys. We are on our gathering arc. Let's see how long we can maintain this. Once I'm bored with it, we'll just go back doing the other stuff, and then we'll come back. We'll bounce through. But the real goal is going to be to get enough mastery. I basically need like, I think like 17 or 18 levels. I know I'll get a little bit of mastery with the Gathering Lightstone set, so I just need enough to be able to hit 2K with just the pen gathering clothes. So there's a lot for me to think about right now. So I'll see what I want to do in terms of how to spend my money and which way to go. But hey, pretty excited. This has been a welcome change to how I've been playing the game, and I honestly was not grinding at all. So it's what it is. I wasn't going to be spending more than an hour grinding a day. If that many days, I'd skip it entirely because I just didn't feel like doing it. So this is something that fits my schedule, fits my intensity of gameplay right now. So hey, let's see how far we can go. All right, guys, that's it for this update video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you did. If you didn't, dislike it, I guess. But hey, I appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.